Agnipath, Agnipath, Agnipath.
Amitabh, you've said this in the past that you're really a director's actor, that at the end of the day, you don't have an idea of the film, but you absorb the director's idea, what he expects of you.
Yeah, I think that it's important for you to leave the decision-making to one person. I'd like to listen to one person on set, and if he's the captain of the ship, I will do what he asks me to do because he has the visual and the sense and the idea in his mind of what he wants to make. If you have a disagreement with him, have the disagreement during the time when he's narrating the script to you. Have all your arguments and discussions before that, but once you come on set, I think it's only very professional and ethical to follow what the director tells you to do.
And most of the directors in your halcyon years were just telling you, go out and blow the audiences out.
No, they never said that. They just said, do what I'm asking you to do, and I did it.
एक बार बाबूजी से पूछता था कि मेहनत करने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए। उन्होंने कहा कि काम करना चाहिए और समय से काम करना चाहिए। एक संस्कृत का श्लोक उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि सूर्योदय चास्तमय चशाइनम जहाति लक्ष्मी रवि चक्रवर्तीनम। माने ये कि सूर्य उदय होने से लेकर के और अस्त होने तक जो इंसान सोता है वो चाहे चक्रवर्ती राजा भी क्यों ना हो, उसकी धनराशि जो है वो गायब हो जाती है। हनुमान जी की एक कथा है। हनुमान जी ने कहा था कि ईश्वर से कि हमको शिक्षा प्राप्त करनी है, ज्ञान प्राप्त करना है, क्या किया जाए, किसके पास जाए। उनसे बताया गया कि आप सूर्य के पास जाइए। सूर्य देवता जो है वो ज्ञान का भंडार है, उनके पास आप जाएंगे तो वो आपको ज्ञान दे सके। तो हनुमान जी गए सूर्य देवता के पास। तो सूर्य देवता ने कहा, भैया मैं तो चलायमान हूं, चलता रहता हूं, कैसे तुमको शिक्षा दूंगा मैं। तो हनुमान जी ने कहा कि आप ज्ञान मुझे देते जाइए और चलते रहिए, मैं आपके सामने उल्टा होकर के चलूंगा। तो आप चलते रहेंगे, मैं आपके सामने उल्टा होकर के चलता रहूंगा और ज्ञान प्राप्त हो जाएगा मुझे। कहने का तात्पर्य यह है कि सूर्य के आगे आपको चलना पड़ेगा, भी जाकर के आपको ज्ञान प्राप्त होगा, तभी आपका संघर्ष जो है वो सफल होगा।
एज ए राइटर मुझे जो सबसे ज्यादा फायदा अमित जी से हुआ ये कि जो मेरे मन में होता था, मैं एज एन एक्टर जो परफॉर्म करता था, मैं परफॉर्म करके लिखता हूँ। तो जो पॉजेज, जो ठहरना, जहाँ वॉइस को ग्रफ करना है, जहाँ बेस चाहिए, वो तन्हा एक्टर था अमिताभ बच्चन जो उसको जस्टिफाई कर पाता था। वरना अक्सर ये होता था कि मैं किसी जगह पे कोई एक थोड़ा सा ग्रफ बोलना चाहता हूँ कि आज तो मैं तुम्हारा घर छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ, फिर कभी नहीं आऊंगा। अब ऐसे तो खाम एक मामूली से जुमला कि आज तुम्हारा घर छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ तो कभी नहीं आऊंगा, मगर आज मैं तुम्हारा घर छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ, फिर कभी नहीं आऊंगा। तो मुझे ये चाहिए था। तो इसके साथ पूरा इंसाफ करने वाला अगर मुझे कोई एक्टर मिला तो अमिताभ बच्चन।
You did all kinds of roles, and one of your triumphs was that the most absurd scripts you could make plausible. I mean, you were given some really absurd scripts, which you made seem very plausible. What was the method by which you were picking your scripts?
Yeah, I'm bad at picking scripts. I just look at the opportunity of getting work. And everything that was done by the writers, the producers and the directors. I just wanted to be sure that what I was delivering was acceptable, and that's all. I never really looked at what effect it would have at the box office, so how competition would work, or or what it would happen or what kind of impression it would create.
और मैं इस बात को भी मानता रहा हूं क्योंकि मेरे जीवन में भी कई ऐसे क्षण आए जहां पर मुझे संघर्ष करना पड़ा। कई बार हताश होकर के मैं पूज्य बाबूजी से, जब वो जीवित थे, तो उनके सामने जाकर के कहता था कि बाबूजी जीवन में संघर्ष बड़ा है। तो उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी बात बताई। उन्होंने कहा कि बेटा जब तक जीवन है तब तक संघर्ष है। और आप भी मान लीजिए कि आपके जीवन में प्रतिदिन प्रति क्षण ये संघर्ष रहेगा और आप लोगों को वादा करना पड़ेगा कि ये संघर्ष में आप लगे हैं, आगे भी आगे आप संघर्ष करते जाएंगे ताकि जो भी कार्य आप उठाएं उसमें वो संघर्ष जो है वो नजर आए। जिस दिन लोग आपके संघर्ष को सम्मानित करेंगे उस दिन आपका पदार्थ जो है वो ऊंचाइयों पर पहुंचेगा।
Amitabh, your critics say, of which there are unfortunately too few, your critics say that for someone who's so incredibly intelligent, you made a choice of a lot of bad films. Would you agree with some of that?
Sure. I doubt if there's any actor in the entire world, with all due respects to Mr. De Niro, when they haven't gone ahead and done a film and it hasn't turned out to be, you know, the kind of film that they believed it would be, or it has been so incredibly bad that it's just kind of forgotten in their vision. Sometimes we do films because we believe in the person who's going to make it. Sometimes it's a gesture. Sometimes it's your own belief going wrong. We all make mistakes. And if they were mistakes, fine. But I will not deride any film that I have done. I will stay with every film that I have made. And I will say that I had a great time making them, irrespective of what happened at the box office.
The watershed year in his career is 1973. I first got to know Amitabh about 15, 16 years ago when I wrote a piece on him. And there were only twice in my life, while I was in my early 30s, I met two men I admired hugely, and I was actually dumbstruck for a few minutes. One was V.S. Naipaul, whom I met in the mid-1990s, and I learned to write by reading him, and it was a moving experience for me. And the next was when Amitabh said, "Come and see me," at his house in Juhu. And that was my first insight into what made Amitabh in some sense, because my appointment hour was 11:15 at night. So I showed up at 11:15 at night, and he was already doing a couple of meetings, and I think after he finished with me, there was another couple of meetings lined up. And I just thought, my God, if you're going to be the greatest superstar in this country for the last 20 years and still work past one every night, you're in trouble. We spoke, and much later, I met a lot of people around him. I went to see him shoot. And then I wrote a piece on him where I actually picked the year 1973 as a crucial year in his career. He made two landmark films in 1973. That's the year Amitabh Bachchan, the great god of Indian cinema, was born. One was a film called Zanjeer, and the second was a film called Abhiman.
नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है, मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिरकर चढ़ना ना अखरता है, आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती,